Hi everybody, how's it going? Oh, Mark here, and it's the last Saturday of the month, so it means I've gone to my local comic book shop and I've picked up my comics. um, yeah, and loads of other stuff as well. Just like to say a quick shout out to Jay. All right, mate, how's it going? Met him today, spent the day with him, just wandered around, had a cup of coffee, showed comics and that and such. So yeah, really cool day. Nice meeting you, and happy birthday as well, mate. Okay. I suppose first things first is non-comic book stuff. So, what we got? Let's try the magazines that I've got. A couple of them I haven't actually picked up this Saturday. Some of them I picked up like Friday and Thursday, but yeah, I thought why not stick them in now. This is the new issue of Clint magazine. Mark Miller's advertising. Basically, Mark Miller's own baby. This one is. This is number one, volume 2, number 1. This is the, I hate to use the word, reboot of this comic. And in this, you have part 1 of Super Crooks, the Secret Service, part 1 of Death Sentence, and also part. Well, it's not actually a part; it's just a part story of Rex Royd, which is written by Frankie Boyle, the Scottish comedian that done that joke about Jordan kid, and everyone went, "You can't say that," but he did, and it was funny. Yes. Yeah. So that's pretty good. That's that. Picked that up during the week. We've also got Doctor Who magazine, which has got a picture of William Russell as one of the first Doctor's very first companions, whose name escapes me. And inside, I don't know if you remember the video before last, I showed you the book from Patrick Troughton's son about Patrick Troughton. This one. Yeah. Well, I went to the village shop that I picked this up from, and I also picked up, they also gave me this, which is a picture of Patrick Troughton, and on the back, signed by his son, Michael Troughton. Best wishes, Michael Troughton. There you go. So that's pretty cool. That actually goes with the book. That come with the book because it was a first printing copy. So that, I shall put that there with that now. Use that as a bookmark for that book. And yeah, so there you go. That's the new issue of Doctor Who magazine. Loads of stuff in it about Doctor Who. If you like Doctor Who, you're probably reading this in any case. And if you like Doctor Who and you ain't reading it, you really should be picking it up. There we go. What else do we have? We have the best comic in the galaxy, 2000 AD. That's number 1784 and 1785 with the return of Durham Red. There you go. And I'll go into these in a bit more detail and I'll show you the actual figurines properly when I do my figurine video. But we have some figurine magazines. This is number 177 of the classic Marvel figurine collection, which is Nico Minoru. I think she goes also by the name of Sister Grimm, I think. But I'm sure if I'm wrong, you can tell me that. From the Runaways series. There you go. And the figurine for that, like I said, I'll show these a bit better in another video. Is that on there? Yep. And the DC chess collection. This issue number 9. It's Poison Ivy. I think she's a pawn in this one. Yeah, she's a pawn. And that is the figurine for that. Very similar to the DC figurine collection figure, this one. because she's only resembling the pawn figures on the chess set. The base is a lot smaller than the kings, queens, bishops, knights, and rooks figures that you get on it. Yeah. And issue 110 of the DC Comics Superhero Collection, we have, for some reason, Grifter. Obviously had to stick a Wildstorm character in there somewhere, because now they've merged the Wildstorm universe with the DC universe, hilariously. And I might not be able to see that properly, but that's the Grifter character, so I'll go in a bit more better detail with these figurines. And 111 of the same series is Aqualad. If anybody wants me to actually go into detail of these magazines as well, then just put a comment on the bottom and I will quite happily go through these magazines as well for each figurine. And there's the new Aqualad figurine there. Okay. Also figurines, if you've seen Jay's Comics video that he's done today, you'll see that he went into a model shop as well, and I went in there with him and picked up a couple of bargains. Here we have Greedo bobblehead. Go to solo. Yeah, there you go. And the Invisible Woman bobblehead, which I just thought was cool because her legs are disappearing. So I just thought it was funny. So there you go. Right. Also, very recently, I got asked to make up the numbers in a Magic the Gathering game, and turned out there was only 3 of us there, but it was a good job there was only 3 of us there, because I have no idea how to play Magic the Gathering. But I gave it a go, and I enjoyed it, and I thought it was really good, so I thought next time I play, I'd rather have my own deck rather than borrowing somebody else's deck. So I got these here. These were actually given to me, which are little demo packs that have got 30 cards in them. Yeah. And that's for the white deck, and you'll have to excuse me, anybody out there who plays Magic the Gathering, you'll have to excuse me if I use any wrong terminology or say something wrong or anything like that. But I am a severe novice at this, so so yeah, that's that one. And this one is for the green, which I thought was pretty cool. Each one of these have got 30 cards in them, lots of mana and land cards, and a fair few creatures and spells and that in it as well. So that was pretty cool. And also, I picked up a booster pack where I got these cards, and I'll just do this again. If you want me to go through these cards with any more detail, put in the comment section down below, and I will quite happily go through these cards for you. Again, if I go through these cards and I say something wrong, you just have to excuse me because I ain't got a clue, and I'm quite happy to admit that. I'm trying to expand my geekiness, and yeah, that's an interesting one. I've just noticed that I've got that one on that side, and then that one on that side, and that wasn't a cut or an edit or anything like that. That is actually a card with 2 sides on it. Is that normal for Magic Gathering cards? I thought they were all supposed to have one side like that and one side like that. If you know if that is a misprint or something like that, let me know, because yeah, it's the only card I've got that's like that. How peculiar. What else did I pick up? Oh, and of course with Magic the Gathering you need to be able to have a box to stick them in. So I've got a nice, this actually looks blue on here, but it's not, it's purple. So, and I also got some hot dog buns as well. Now, I'm calling them hot dog buns because from what I understand in Magic the Gathering, the minimum amount of cards that you need to play a decent game is 60. Where was it? Ultra Pro or Ultra Deck actually sell these card holders in packs of 50. Hot dog buns. I'll put those back in there. Keep them safe. He says as he completely trashes them whilst putting them back in. And finally, for the non-comic book stuff, I also picked up Magic the Gathering event deck Avacyn Restored, which is the white and blue deck for humans. Yeah, Humanity's Vengeance. And I was informed to get one of these. I've got another one of these coming as well that I picked up from eBay, and because I went out today, I missed the post, and it was too big to get from a letterbox, so I've got to pick up on Wednesday now because of the bank holiday. But I picked this one up because I was told if I get an event deck, it will give me enough cards and decent cards to be able to play straight off the bat. So I'll have a look through these and see what I've got. And like I said, I've opened it. I've taken the plastic wrap off and opened it just to have a look, but I haven't actually opened the cards inside. Inside, you get a 20-sided 20-sided dice. You also get, I believe that's the rare cards. I think this is the rare cards on there. Yeah, so I haven't opened these yet. And again, if you want me to open them and show you what I've got, that's no problem with me. Also, a couple of these that tells you how to play the game, and that explains the actual event deck there. And another pack of cards, which again I have not opened yet, and I will do so later on, probably off camera. Right, that's all the non-comic book stuff I've got. Put that way there on. Now for the reason you actually were coming into this video is the actual comic books, and I still ain't going to be able to get to the ones that I've picked up today, because these ones I picked up off the internet. We have Resident Alien #1, which is really good. Got that from off the internet. That's pretty good series so far. I shall go into that one a bit later on. You have Fanboys vs Zombies #2. I think that's the cover C or B. I don't know. They have so many covers on these things. Cover B, that is. That from Boom Studios. And this is just me quickly going through the comics I've picked up. And Animal Man Annual #1, which shows a Swamp Thing and a Red Totem joining forces, and this one goes into Animal Man #10. So, but again, I'll do a better review on those ones later on. Excuse me. And oh yes, we're actually getting to the comics that I got today. First up, bit of a guilty pleasure, Doctor Who #16 from IDW. This is cover A. I don't care if you see how much I paid for it. There you go. I say this is a guilty pleasure because the stories in this comic really aren't that good. The artwork in there by, I believe the guy's called Matt Smith, which is strangely enough the same name as the bloke who's playing Doctor Who, but it isn't the same bloke. I believe his name is Matt Smith, is it? Yes, Matthew Doe Smith. So his artwork in there is quite annoying, really. But I get it because it's Doctor Who, and it's there's some stories that you have that's quite interesting, but hit and miss really. So there's that, and also Doctor Who Classics Series 4 with the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker there, and this just reprints issues and recolorizes issues, stories and comic strips from the Doctor Who magazine. It comes out in the UK, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. There's that. And we have, of course, Justice League Dark #9. Batwoman 9. Nice cover there. Another one I didn't actually pick up today, but I got sent to us, was geekiness, The Shadow, number 1, which is the Howard Chaykin cover. It was Howard Chaykin. Again, if you have to excuse me if I didn't pronounce his name right, but Howard Chaykin did the artwork for The Shadow for DC Comics, so that's pretty cool. And I think everybody's got this, haven't they? Saga number 3. Got my copy now. And I would say I'm a bit dubious of showing this cover, but we're all adults, aren't we? This is Garth Ennis's and John McCrea's Dick's number 4. This is what they call the offensive cover. There you go. Just a quick look at that. If you really want to have a good look at it, you can always pause the video. Doesn't bother me. Demon Knights number 9, which is getting a little bit boring now, actually. No Place Like Home number 1, which I've got the cover B for this, and I've got issue 2. Haven't got issue 3 or 4 yet. The reason why I've got this now is because it's been sat in my standing order box in my local comic book shop for the last 3-4 months, because they were expecting, and I believe it's Richard Jordan, they're expecting Richard Jordan to pop in and do some signatures and that on some of the comics and such, but he hasn't turned up yet. So I thought, well, okay, I'll pick it up, and when he does turn up, let us know, and I'll bring it back in again, and he can sign it for us. But yeah, that's issue 1 of that. That's cover. I'm sure that's the cover A. Yeah, I'm sure that's cover A. And here we have Resident Alien number 0, which I picked up because I got issue 1, and this is the, as I said, number 0. I'm pretty glad I'm quite glad I picked this up in my local comic book shop, because I was going to get it off the internet, and it was going for silly money. Actually, it was going for about £5 or £6, including postage and packaging. And luckily enough, I lost out, because I ended up paying normal cover price for this in my LCBS. So this looks pretty cool, by David Latham and Raphael Ortiz. We have from Avatar Comics, Dan the Unharmable, and it's a wraparound cover. Of course, Avatar Comics do about 5 or 6 covers for their comics, but that one looked like the best one. From Dynamite, we have Jennifer Blood number 13. Nice painted cover there. We have Green Lantern New Guardians number 9, and again, like Demon Knights, this is getting quite boring. Really. All Star Western number 9, and again, well, this is a Night of the Owls crossover with the Batman titles, and it's starting to get a bit tedious, really. I picked this up purely for the cover price that they were selling it at, which is £1. That's Age of Apocalypse number 1. For £1, you know, might as well give it a go. You know. We have Saucer Country number 3. With a wabbit. Oh, that wascally wabbit on the front cover. Grim Leaper number 1 from Image. Looks pretty interesting. I've read the synopsis on this, and it sounds a bit like Quantum Leap, but I shall read this and give it a decent review. Again from Image, Hell Yeah number 3, with Stanley on the front. No, it's not Stanley, but yeah, this guy with white hair and a mustache and glasses, big glasses. It could be Stanley. With his bodyguards in the back. Only one signature per person. And also, to go with the Magic the Gathering cards that I picked up, I also picked up issues 3 and 4 of Magic the Gathering from IDW. There's issue 3, and with this you get that card, which is a Feast of Blood card, sorcery. I've already put it in a hot dog bun, so there you go. And issue 4 of that one, which comes with Electrolyze, which is also as an instant. Not bad go. There you go. That's the only. That's the only reason why I picked up those 2 comics, just to get another 2 cards and to see what all the fuss was about with the comics as well. So there you go. And finally, and I'm sure Ghost Critic will do a review on this. I may do a review on this. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. But we have, from the Ultimate Graphic Novels collection from Marvel, we have Captain Britain, A Crooked World. This is number 11 of the Marvel collection, which is book 3. Yeah, book 3 with the whole set. Of course, they're not sending these out in proper spine numerical order. They are sending them out in random order, so you don't end up just ordering whichever issues you feel like having. So there you go. There's that, and of course I've got previews and Marvel previews, which I will be going through and having a look and see what's worth getting. Yeah. So there you go. That's excuse me a minute. Just a quick drink. Product placement. You never know, it might work. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Oh, I nearly forgot. One more comic. How could I forget this? It's probably because I put it to one side. Just leave it last. IDW. They have the licensing for Star Trek and Star Trek Next Generation, and they also have the licensing for Doctor Who. And this month they have brought out, possibly and hopefully, one of the best science fiction crossovers that will never happen on TV or movies, but because it's in a comic book, it can happen, and it has. Star Trek and Doctor Who, Assimilation 2. Now the actual title of the Assimilation 2 is a little bit misleading, because there is no Star Trek Next Generation Doctor Who. This is the very first one and only one. I don't know if there was an Assimilation 1 that had the Star Trek Next Generation crew in there or not, but maybe somebody will be able to tell us that. But there you go. And that's cover B for this. There's about 5 or 6 covers for this, and all pretty good. This is the one I was given in my standing order. So yeah. So I think that's it. So there you go. That's my haul for this month. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if anybody wants me to go any further than things like Magic the Gathering or the magazines, I'll do a video for the figurines, for the figurine collection and that. And I'll also do a review on the comics that I've picked up as well today. If you want me to go further into the Magic the Gathering stuff and that, I'm quite happy to do that. But remember, I am a complete novice at this, so there you go. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you everybody who subscribed. Absolutely brilliant. I've got over 120 subscribers now. So yeah, thanks a lot for that, everybody. And yeah, hope to see you all again soon. Take care. Enjoy the weekend. If you're in the United Kingdom, enjoy the 4-day weekend we're having because of the Jubilee. And yeah, ta-ta for now.